Hello everyone, it's been a while. In my last video I mentioned I kind of joked around, getting sick and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I jinxed myself and I actually caught a cold. So this past week I've been trying to recover. I think I'm slowly getting over my cold, but I have been still getting this nasty cough. And even at night when I go to bed, I cough a lot and it's kind of hard to go to sleep. Hopefully, I get over it soon. So today I went to Burma Superstar again. I have Calamari, and then when I was I wanted to try something a little different. I was looking at some pictures on Yelp. They had the Basil chili pork belly. From what I've seen from the pictures, it looked really good. And while I was driving back in my car, you could smell the flavors bursting through the containers, the basil and the chilies and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I also got this chicken coconut curry noodle. So yeah, it's like that yellow noodle typically you can find at like a Thai restaurant or a Burmese restaurant particularly, right? And they have some chicken in there as well. So before we get into today's topic, let's get into it. Okay. A little kick to the basil chili pork belly. Oh yeah, good though. Man, it does really suck being sick. Cause actually last week I had a couple of days I stayed at home and just try to, bear with the cold. But man, when you're sick, you can't really do much. You're just sick and miserable, staying at home. Can't really go outside or do anything, What really I think made my cold worse. Actually, I knew I was kind of coming down with something, but last weekend I actually went out to with my friends, and it was super cold in San Francisco at night, and thought I dressed with enough layers on, but unfortunately I guess it didn't. And it really sucks, when I'm sick particularly. Sure, many people feel this way too. I really don't have like a big appetite, and I also couldn't really taste any food, right? But now, I'm getting my appetite back, and I can actually taste the food now. So yeah, all I've been eating is just like soup. It's been kind of rough. definitely Burmese cuisine definitely draws influence from like Thai and Indian cuisine as well. Definitely from the yellow curry, right? Usually at Thai restaurants, I always like to order the yellow curry over rice. Usually you need some type of starch with the curry. Definitely, it's kind of hard to just eat it without it. But yeah, I would stuff my face, just drown the white rice in yellow curry, and I'm good to go. Small sauce here. Yeah, this basil chili pork belly dish. It has good heat, but yeah, it's kind of kicking my butt a little bit right now. Okay, so getting into today's topic. So I'm going to catch you up on My Hero Academia. So right now, after the overhaul arc, I think I mentioned in the previous video, UA is preparing for a school festival, right? This arc definitely seems more like a filler arc to me. Oh, excuse me one second. Ooh, the chili. It seems like your typical school arc like you would see in a slice of life anime. And I'm not sure manga readers. Let me know if this is a filler arc. It definitely seems like one to me. So after Deku and some of his classmates endured a tough battle, we move on to a lighted-hearted arc, right? So, excuse me. So Eri is actually in the hospital. She still has some trauma, right, from Overhaul abusing her and her abilities, and she doesn't really have much human interaction with the outside world, right? So Mirio and Deku, they decide to visit cute little Eri at the hospital and invite her to the school festival to show her a new side of the world. It's not as bad as it is to be. And class 1A, for their class, they decide to do a concert performance. And they have So everyone in the class is divided into the band. There's a group for musician playing, the effects, and as well as dancing. And my goodness. So everyone is looking toward Jiro. She's very musically talented, and she's going to be the vocals and the bass. And then Momo is going to be on the keyboards, and then Fumikage and Deki are going to be on the electric guitar. And they kind of... Oh, and then Bakugo. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for my coughing. So Bakugo, everyone, they were trying to find people to play musical instruments, and then everyone was trying to push Bakugo to play the drums, and then he hops on it real quick and he kills it, and then he gives up. He hears other students talking trash about Class 1A, how they just been attacked by villains 2 times, and they're responsible for all the mishaps at the school, right? Oh, excuse me, jeez. And Bakugo is like, man, we as students we can't really do anything about this, right? And he gives up like a good rowdy speech to pump up his fellow classmates to say, we're not going to do that for this concert. We're not just going to do this half-assed, right? We gotta go rock on and kill everyone with our performance. So I thought that was kind of cool and unexpected. And I'm kind of, typically in the anime, I always look out for those original soundtracks, especially, when there's anime particularly like, that's actually based only on music. I always look forward to those soundtracks. And Class 1A, I believe they're trying to go for a rave type of rockish song, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then let's catch up with Deku a little bit. So pretty much he's still trying to control his power. He can only control 20% of his power for a certain amount of time, right? And so far in his progress, he's been making little progresses, right, with All Might, and now he's trying to take it further to the next step for furthering his control. So at the first part of when Deku was trying to control his power, I remember in the beginning of the series, he was trying to, I think they were throwing a baseball, and he's just kind of trying to control, concentrating all his power into his fingertips when he was throwing the baseball. And then later on, he realized he couldn't control his powers that well, and he was injuring himself, right? But then he transitioned into using his legs, which he calls the shoot style, which puts less strain on his body. And then the third one, he raised his power from 5 to 8%. And then, like I said before, he can control it temporarily for 20%. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's it. And then, and then supposedly Deku was actually supposed to be the dance team, but then he was moved to the what team was he? Was it like the support effects team, I believe? And then he told Eri who was a little disappointed, but I think he's still dancing, but we'll see. That's catching up with My Hero Academia. Oh yeah, the new villains and stuff like that, Gentle Criminal and La Brava. Honestly, it seems like a joke in itself, right? They're like villains that record their little evil doings, but they don't really do like big crime. But their big scheme is to actually sneak into this into the UA school festival and I don't know what they're gonna do, but they seem kind of like a joke. And I don't know, yeah, they kind of seems black, like they kind of whack villains, to be honest, compared to Overhaul and everyone else. I'm not expecting much out of this arc. It's like a lighthearted arc for just after the students, went through so much, and need to like settle down a little bit. But we'll see how this arc goes. I'm really looking forward to Class 1A song. Hope it's gonna be a banger. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Peace.